What do you got? What do you got today?
Almost.
Almost a 50-50 stalls, it looks like.
Almost.
Almost.
There it is.
Ah, there it is.
All right. So this is about how I'm learning how to do 50-50s. As you can see, I'm not getting them all the time, but I'm learning, and I thought, why not talk about it with other people who are learning, like you guys. So this is obviously our little ramp at home, and our coping is smaller than what you would call standard coping. So a lot of like what you do,
2 inches standard.
Yeah, 2 inches
basically.
is standard, and this is an inch and a half. So
it's not much difference.
Not much difference, but it's a little bit of difference, and it also depends on the size of your trucks, how this will feel. I'm on standard trucks, and I haven't done wide trucks. People say this is easier on wide trucks, but you know, that's to be determined. So you know, it depends on you, I guess. But you can do it either way. Just keep in mind the size of your trucks and the size of your coping is going to feel different. I think a good idea with this is to learn how to do this on a curb first, because you want to get, I did a video about how to do this on a curb, because you want to get used to figuring out which foot you put in front. If you put your right foot in front, or you put your left foot in front, or if you turn left or right when you arrive, you know, at the obstacle, in this case the coping. So, you know, try to practice it on a curb first. I'll put that video down below, and then figure out which foot you prefer having in front, lined up in front of the other one, and which way you prefer turning. For me, my left foot's in front, and I turn left. So I practice this first on a line on the ground, just practicing like, you know, like one foot in front of the other, just rolling and kind of keeping that balance. And then I practiced it on curbs. And then I started practicing it on coping, and I'm still working on it. But the first step is to just get the front foot on the coping, whichever your front foot is when you arrive at the coping, and the other foot, which would be the back foot, just kind of to the side. Like, I'll just try to show that. I think that's like step one, just to get the 50-50 stall.
All right, so show me what you mean. Let's see.
Okay, so we'll go over here, and when I land, I'm just going to land like that. See that?
With the front, oh, I see.
So like one is on and one is to the side. One is on, one to the side. Kind of see that?
Mm-hmm.
For me, sometimes I start rolling away. Sometimes it's harder to make it stay still than to roll away.
Do it again so I can get a better shot of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm turning left. Again, you know, you might be turning right, either way. But my left foot's going to arrive on the coping, turn, so that like the trucks are on the coping, my right foot on the deck. All right, let's do that again. And there, stall, and go back in. Stall, go back in. Stall, go back in.
Okay.
Start trying to put it behind. That one I messed up. But like after a while of doing that, you start trying to put the back foot behind, like
in line.
Almost like your knees are locked together, or like X'd up, so they're in a line with each other.
Okay.
So over time, you're going to start trying to do that. But still, front foot is on the coping, back foot's on the deck, but closer to the coping and more behind. Let's try that one. All right. Whoop. There we go. Whoop. Almost, not quite. Oh, almost. I almost kicked myself. On it. There we go.
Okay.
On it with one. Back foot not yet. Back foot over here. Front foot up. So then.
That was good.
Then over time, trying to get the back foot, for me, that's the challenging foot. That back foot. Trying to get. And again, I learn slow and gradual, progressive stages. So this is just how I learn. You might have another way, but please let me know if you do. I can learn from you. So let's try to get that back foot more on the coping. Oh, not yet. Almost. Yeah. There it is.
Okay. I can't
Got
do that.
one little one, yeah. So anyway, you might notice this. I don't know if everybody does, but I notice that it's actually sometimes hard to stay still. like it's easier to kind of keep moving. And so you can try to keep moving along the coping, right? So we're gonna try to do that. Trying to grind it more, right? Keep in mind, if you are on standard trucks and standard coping, you will be rolling your wheels on the coping. Because we have a narrow coping and I have standard trucks, I actually can grind on the coping. But on a standard coping, you need to have wide trucks to actually grind. On standard trucks, you'd roll. And make sure your kingpins are cut down if you're doing this. You don't want to ruin your kingpins. Just a note. All right, now let's try to do it with a bit of roll. I'm still working on this, but if you're doing it with a bit of roll, you're approaching it more at an angle and a bit more carve rather than just straight ahead like a stall, right? Let's try that. So we're trying to just roll the front one, the back one's beside it, go down. Roll the front one, the back one's beside it, go down. Have a little angle like that, and down, and up.
I hear it.
Kind of a little carve. Oh, I missed it. A little carve. One's on, one's off. Oh.
I heard it.
I almost went off the ramp.
It's okay.
Fortunately, it's just grass. All right, so yeah, so that's what I'm working on, traveling it more. But let's try that again. Little travel. Again, make sure you look down the coping where you're going. That's super important. So front foot on, back foot on down. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to squeeze my knees together and kind of push forward. Up.
Ah.
All right. It is a work in progress. The stalls are more solid than the moving grinds or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, it's a gradual progression. Please leave your tips for this. If you're also learning this or you know how to do it and can leave some tips for me, please do. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.